Hi, it's Pip Mackay here, and it's day 35 of my 40-day quest to write my book. So only 5 days to go. And I'm actually up here at Michael Adamedes' retreat, Awaba, and we do a program up here called Archetypal Coaching Artistry. And I really wanted to take this opportunity to talk with Michael, because Michael's been a rebirther for over 30 years. He set up the Rebirthing Association. He's an extraordinary coach. He's developed his own processes and techniques that are amazing, and I've benefited from hugely. And I love talking to Michael. He's got such a wonderful perspective on things, and I think we've known each other about 10 years now, maybe more.
Yeah, 15, more. I think.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask Michael's perspective, because I really see Michael as a wonderful example of the emotionally mature masculine in its best expression. So I wanted to ask Michael what you feel is emotional maturity in the masculine, in a man. What makes an emotionally mature man?
I think when they can see beyond their own individual needs, and I think that the masculine is really there to serve. And it's to serve the feminine, it's to serve the community, it's to serve children, the protection, providing. And when the masculine, I think, is in balance, it's not feeling insecure where it needs to be grandiose and making a spectacle. And it can feel secure in supporting, holding the space, and enabling all those around to thrive. So the masculine is in balance, I believe, is a role model, is a protector, is a mentor, and fundamentally is of service to the wider community.
Fantastic. Very exciting. And I think we want more of that in our world. I really do. And I also wanted to ask Michael too, because this word authority often has negative connotations in our world. And I just wanted to ask Michael what his ideas of authority are when it's necessary, what his relationship with authority has been.
Yeah, well, my original relationship with authority was to rebel, because authority through my father, I felt at the time when I was young, was quite weak, so I didn't respect it. And then when I experienced external authority through schools and business and government, I felt it to be repressive. And so I was kind of a covert rebel, and thought authority was something that was imposed upon you. It was for the benefit of the people who were in authority. It wasn't really for the benefit of the wider group or the community, and it was something to be resisted. The consequence of having that thought was that as years passed and I started to develop my own business and go into partnership with various people, I would keep sublimating my own authority, and as a consequence the organisation and the business would build to a certain point and then collapse, because it didn't have a structure, a centre, a focus. It didn't have a leader, and I wasn't stepping into an authority position, which was also a leadership position, which was also a management position, which was also a guidance, structural sort of position. And so it left a vacuum, and then the thing kept collapsing until eventually the penny dropped, and I realised, well, hang on a minute, the buck stops here. Someone has to make the decision. Someone has to hold it together, and someone has to say, this is what's going on and this is not what's going on, and this is what we're going to do. Otherwise it wouldn't progress. And once I stepped into claiming my own authority, then I found that a lot of the business things that I was doing started to work for me and took off. And so everything, has a positive and a negative, a light and a shadow, however you want to describe it. And authority is essential.
Yeah, it's interesting. As Michael's been talking, I've been thinking about the word authority, and it must come from the word author. So in a way, it's like authoring your own life. It's like writing your own script and then being responsible for it in a way.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, I am my own authority. I claim my own authority. I am the power within my life. I am the one who makes decisions on my part. I can't continue to be a child to others, and I can't continue to keep rebelling because I feel disempowered or whatever. I have to stand up and be the authority for myself.
I think that's very powerful. Well, thank you so much,
you.
Michael, and
It's
thank you for this beautiful place. Guys, you'll see a bit more of it in the later blogs. I've got 5 days to go to finish writing my book, and I'm running this program here, and I'm so grateful to Michael because it's the most beautiful place. And Michael has a business, Inner Peace and Mastery. It's really well worth looking at. He takes people off to Bali and does retreats, and it's wonderful. You can come up here and do yoga retreats or retreats with us.
Yeah, well, it's a pleasure to have you here, Pip, and it's so exciting to have other people come and share the place, and we're very privileged to be living here.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much, Michael. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.